Hey, how's it going, guys? I am making a video on how to change the oil on a 2018 JKU. There's also a JL in the same year, so make sure you know which car you have. All right, so I'm gonna start. We have our catch pan here, all nice and empty, ready to catch the oil. Oh God. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the oil pan drain plug. This guy, right on y'all. And then it's a 13 millimeter. I got it left down here, but I guess I did. Alright. So we're just gonna go ahead, crack the bolt. Takes 2 hands. Oh God, that's super tight. So yeah, I'm gonna need to get some leverage. All right, so that was ridiculously tight. You wanna make sure you're not doing this when your car is hot, or it will burn the holy hell out of your hands. I basically try to keep pressure on the bolt until I know it's ready to come out. That way I can pull out pretty quick. Oh yeah, nice and dirty. Want to make sure you clean up this bolt. Most of them have a little magnet built into this, and it collects metal. So you just want to make sure you get all that metal off, clean it up. You'll want to wait till this is basically down to like the very lightest trickle, and then you can go ahead and put the bolt back in. It's 13 millimeter if I didn't already say. Okay, I can't stop my video apparently. Alright, so then we need to change the oil filter, which you can find under here. Just kind of pops off by hand. And I'm guessing that's the oil filter right there. This is a cartridge style, which I've never had on one of my cars. So I'm sure it'd be really fun to get out without getting oil everywhere. For this, I'm going to be using my go-to. If you watch any of my videos, I always go with a Napa Platinum filter. For this one, you can obviously see the part number. And this car calls for 0W20, which I've never had a car that takes zero weight. I'm not even sure what that would mean. It's obviously more viscous. I'm assuming it has something to do with gas economy, but I am using Castrol Edge full synthetic like all my other cars. Never had mechanical failure while running this exact setup right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out what socket size that cartridge is. All right, let's see if I can get this out of here. It's a 15/16, so I'm using a 1/2 inch drive with the extension just because it seems like it'd be easier. Oh, I really hope this does not get oil all over the engine. Seems like a silly design. Okay, not bad. I'm just gonna take it out fast. Cartridge filter, and it's not a very good one. This is what it came with. Alright, so here's the new Platinum filter. As you can see, there's a lot more surface area, a lot thicker media. You do want to go ahead and inspect this O-ring every time you take it out. Make sure you have no cracks or wear. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick it right back in. It's plastic, so don't get crazy when you're tightening it. Alright, so a little giddy up in the plan. Napa assured me it was 0W20. Traditionally, you want to trust the cap. Cap knows what's up. They don't make mistakes. I don't really see any issue with running 0W20, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick it in, get my 3,000 miles out of it, and then swap over the 520. I'll just do a really nice thorough flush next time around. The fill can be found here. I'm obviously just using a funnel. What else? It says it calls for 5 quarts. I'm gonna do 4.5, and then I'm gonna check it's one of those things you do not want to overfill, so it just kind of pays to kind of be precise. All right, and then I'll do a finish up. All right, so I've added 4.7 quarts of oil. I went ahead and left the funnel because I'm assuming I'm going to have to put more in, but the proper way to check the oil, we pull the dipstick, clean it off, put the dipstick back in, and then check. You don't want to just check on your initial pull. This is your oil dipstick, and that is your transmission dipstick. Obviously, don't mix them up. Let's see if I can. I should have set up a tripod for this. Might work. All right. So pull out the dipstick. That's the portion where you read. Clean it off. Make sure it's nice and clean. Insert it all the way. All the way back out. And then we check level. So looks like I am about 2/3. Oh man, you might not be able to see that. 2/3 of the way up. I am going to go ahead and add that last like 0.3, 0.4. So it does seem to be about exactly 5 quarts. So that will definitely help you when you're doing this. So what I'm going to do is add the rest. I'm going to warm up the engine. I'm going to check again. Not really a necessary step. It's just something I personally do. You should be good even at a cold temperature. But I mean, that is pretty much the gist. I'll put the little plastic cover back on. You can see the spots where it clips on. Clips on here, and this little ball right here. So pretty much just lay it on, line it up, snap it back into place. Obviously wipe up any oil that you spilled like I did. And that is pretty much the entirety of it. I'm sure you heard earlier in the video where I said I change my oil every 3,000 miles. You do not need to. I personally like to, but manufacturers' recommendations say 8 to 10,000. So it kind of depends on how much you're willing to spend. But I have had tremendous success with this combination at every 3,000 miles. I'm hoping to continue it on with the new Jeep. Like I said, I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but I did do a quick review on Castrol Edge. And it was involving multiple cars, but my TJ, which is almost to 200,000 miles, I never had a single mechanical issue. Most of the other issues that I had were electronic or component related, but it was not actually a fault within anything basically touching oil was fine. Yeah, like, subscribe. Hope you guys like my video. All right, bye.